What's up, guys? It's Emily with the Bad Girl Coven, Azura Media Club, back again to talk about a really good movie called Gifted. Oh my god, it's licensed! The fuck! It's a minute and a half long. Are they all licensed? Okay, please. Can they just be... The soundtrack was great. Can we just listen to the soundtrack? The actual soundtrack, the score. Why is it always this licensed music? Yes, I get it, but like... Okay. Anyway, sorry. I want to talk about this movie. I've seen clips of it on YouTube, another one of these. A lot like Young Sheldon and a couple other movies that I feel I need to watch after just seeing random clips of it. There's a couple more of those probably in the future, but this one especially was really good. Like, wow, like I cried like near the end there. Probably in the middle too. I cried a lot, especially at the end though. Spoilers. I don't want to spoil this for anybody, so leave, go watch the movie. It's great. If you want my review, if you want a number right away, I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's really good. Go watch it. Alright, spoilers. The fucking scene where the cat they're going to put down the cat, and I'm like, oh no, movie, you are not doing this to me. Not this moment, right now. And I'm just like, you cannot. Luckily, Frank is the kind of guy who just says, fuck it. He just barrels into the back right when they're going to put that cat down. He took that cage. He took two other cats that were going down too. That guy is a real one, He's a G. Now, the whole reason they were even going to put that fucking cat down to begin with is because of what happens later. And because his mom is, like, allergic to the fucking cat. I didn't really go with that angle. I just thought the foster family was being assholes. But god, that scene hit me hard, as a cat owner of 3. I love my fucking cats. Technically, they're all, I rescued all of them, so, this guy from his shelter and the other 2 just kind of fell into my lap, and I'm really glad that they did, because I love them all, and just seeing that as a cat lover was just heartbreaking. Anyway, so the movie is about, Chris Evans and Grace McKenna, who's, from Young Sheldon and a couple other things. She's a great actor as a kid. I mean, is she still a kid? How old is she? She's like probably a teenager now, maybe early 20s or something. I don't fucking know. Regardless, when this movie came out, she was like a kid, and as a kid actor, like, holy crap. This girl is phenomenal. Like, obviously Chris Evans is gonna be great. He's seasoned, he's a great actor. This movie came out 2017, by the way. Chris Evans is gonna be great. He's great in everything. This little kid is so good at acting, at pretending. I mean, maybe she really is this smart, because she just plays this role in, like, every show or TV movie, like, every movie she's in. Maybe she just really is, like, a child prodigy. I don't know, because that's how good of an actor she is, So believable. And like, it's so heartbreaking to see this guy, the brother of her mother, so, her uncle, who, she fell into his lap when the mom died. The mom had lots of really life problems, a lot of them stemming from the fact that she was really intelligent, and her kid, I guess, kind of inherited a lot of that and was really intelligent as well. But Frank knew, because of that the kid needed a life outside of this. It's great that she's intelligent, but she needs to make her own choice. She needs to be able to have the freedom to work on stuff beyond just working, because we all need that. We all need to be able to do that, and that's the message of the movie, is a balance between the two things. And she finds that in the end, before, and everyone's telling Frank and her the entire movie. You are too smart, kid. You need to like go to college and do all of this stuff and you know really like excel and like friggin' like finish these world theorems or whatever. Like you got to do this shit. And she's like, you know, it's like the whole message is like that's her choice. If she wants to do that stuff, great. If she doesn't want to do that stuff, that's her choice, you know? Frank, also intelligent, wanted to choose to not do that stuff. Now, and he knew from experience because of his sister that that drove her down a dark path that she had to like be like that her whole life. And her mom kept fighting like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. I kept her there. It was really important work she was doing, all this stuff. And then you know, like she kept her from this boy this one time that she like really liked and was in love with. And like she tried to like ruin him, the boy, so that they wouldn't be together, so that she would focus on the studies and stuff again. And it's like she was actively kind of ruining her daughter's life in that way, you know? I mean, you got to let that kid have some freedom. Allow her to be a kid. If all she knows is this math stuff, that's not good, you know? Diversify, go a little bit beyond that, you know? Um yeah, these are all just licensed songs. That's the best part. Nope, yep, it's just all just fucking licensed songs. Okay, there's a trailer song. Hopefully that'll work. Anyway, we need to take our lives into our own hands. You know, life is too short to be doing something you don't want to do. And I know that's hard to do a lot of times, you know, but we have to try. If we're going to live a fulfilling life, we have to try to live that life. We have to make steps to living that life. I know from experience, I personally need to work on my book more. You know, that's one thing I really want to get done with my life. And I always make excuses. I always pretend like I'm not pretend, I am. I mean, I always am exhausted. I'm too tired to do it. I'm too tired to work on it. I'm too unmotivated. But you know what? I did NaNoWriMo like in November, and I wrote every single day despite me being entirely too busy to write. It really comes down to, am I too busy or am I keeping myself from doing this thing because I want to do other things or because I want to laze around, you know, which is fine too. But I wouldn't want to regret that someday, you know, that I didn't get the opportunities to do that. There's a lot of things I can regret in my life, but I don't want that to be one of them, you know? So, and that's a lot of what the movie is about. And it's also about the relationship between Frank and his kid, you know? I mean, she's not really, Mary's not really Frank's kid, but they're basically like, you know, father and daughter, even though that's not their actual relationship. He acts as her guardian in a lot of great ways, and he understands more than anybody else, everyone around her, even these lawyers and these legal people, even his lawyer in the battle wants Mary to just go and do brilliant things. And it's like, but Frank knows that that's not what Mary needs all of the time. Mary needs to go out and make friends and to be able to just live, you know, as well, on top of maybe solving some crazy problems or whatever. So through that, there's a really good and emotional storyline and a lot of really gut-wrenching and heart-wrenching moments, you know, that really make you feel, you know, and that's great. And it's just really well done, you know? It's really well crafted, really well made, I feel like. Um, and it just, you know, it deals with some complex sort of moral and philosophical issues, you know? I think that's really cool. I just, I was really blown away by the movie. I thought it was a really great movie, you know, overall. I just, I think it's a movie everyone should see, you know? It's like, I'm really glad I gave it a chance, you know? Like, after all this time. Like, I would always see it as those clips, and then, like, all the stuff from the beginning of the movie, and then it's just, like, finally having seen the entire movie, I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I gave it a shot, you know? It's great. I don't know. There's not much else to say. It's just really good. Everything about it is good. The soundtrack is good. The actors and actresses are all spot on. Especially even a kid actor. I mean, that's hard to get a good one, you know, of those, you know. And the emotion is on point. Everything is just there to make the perfect package. You know, it's just a really well crafted movie. Um, and I hope everyone watches it. You know, I really just I really liked it. I don't have any problems. I don't have any problems with it really that I can think of. I think everything was really super well done. So, um, yeah, go watch Gifted. It's really good. So, until next time, this is Emily with the Azura Media Club, home of the Bad Girl Coven. Stick around, subscribe to join, and see you guys in the next one. Emily, out.